Oh, my mic isn't on. You missed me messing up my intro and then also turning the music off because it was so loud in my ear. That was Kirby music, by the way. Anyway, let me do that one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Toki.Mori, the ghost living inside your machine, and I am here with an amazing, extremely old game. So this is actually something that came across my feed like a couple of weeks ago, and I thought it was really interesting. So first of all, this game is called Arcana. Arcana. In the West, it's called Arcana. In Japan, it's called Cardmaster. And okay, I'm gonna show you the manual in a little bit, and I think it'll explain things. But like, this was during an era of gaming where a lot of Japanese games weren't really being ported to the West, and in order for them to get ported to the West, they had to go through a few changes to make them more appealing to a Western audience. Also, I hope my mic is better this time. I checked some of the settings, and it turned out I accidentally had one of the filters on, so that's why it was all blown out last time. Hopefully, things should all be good now. I did a few tests just before this and seemed fine. But if it's too loud, go ahead and tell me. I just want to make sure. Also, I think I need to adjust my VTuber camera. But yeah, it was really interesting because it's so this game is an RPG. It's a dungeon crawling RPG on the SNES, but it sort of has like card-based elements, and it was made by HAL Laboratory, who are actually the developers of the Kirby series, which is crazy. That's like one of the things that I thought was really interesting about this game, because HAL hasn't done that many RPGs. I think there's like one other Japanese RPG that they've done, and then I think that they also worked on Mothers 2 and 3. They worked on Mothers 2 and 3. I think Mothers 2 and 3, it was HAL Laboratory and also Ape Inc., who eventually became Creatures, right? But yeah, they worked on those games. They haven't made that many RPGs. Their main thing nowadays is the Kirby series, so they don't do that many other things anymore. I know, like Game Freak does mostly Pokemon, but they actually have a surprising amount of other projects that aren't Pokemon that nobody ever talks about, and it's crazy. Yeah, they did Adventures of Lolo. That's a series that eventually also got into Kirby. I'm trying to think. I don't think the reason I actually came across this game is because I saw a post that when I looked at it, I think it's a stretch. I do think it's a stretch, but it led me to this very interesting game, and I'll show you what I'm talking about right now, once I figure out the correct transition button to press on my Steam Deck. This one. Whoops, sorry about that. Okay, so what I wanted to show you before we jump into the game, something that I feel like a lot of people don't do quite often enough when looking at these sorts of old and retro games, is to look at the manual. I think that there are a lot of older games were designed with the instruction manual in mind, which is why a lot of people, when they go back to older games and they just jump straight into them, what ends up happening is because they're designed with instructions manuals in mind, they don't really have proper tutorials. So everybody's always like, I don't know what I'm doing. What buttons do I press? Where do I go? I don't know what's going on because I didn't read the manual. So I feel like it's really helpful when jumping into these older games to actually read the manuals. And I thought this would also demonstrate what I was talking about earlier. Ta-chan! Okay. I'm a little bit in the way. Let me adjust myself. Let me go down here. This will demonstrate what I was talking about a second ago. So this was during the era where a lot of Japanese games weren't really being ported to the West if they seemed too Japanesey. You know what I mean? And if they did, they had to go through a few changes to adjust them to make them more palatable to a Western audience. So in Japan, this was originally called Cardmaster Rimu Wait, what? What does it say? Dimu Seria no something. But it was called Cardmaster in Japan and had this really cool, and these really cool anime art drawings on the front, dragons, elementals, fairies, whatever. And when it released, I don't know if this was everywhere outside of Japan or just here. But it was released as Arcana, and you have this like very Dungeons and Dragons-esque art, which I thought was really interesting. It's a really interesting change. And this was actually the main thing that ended up coming across my timeline that led me to this game, is that someone said that the sword that, let me actually find it. Let me find the tweet for you. Somebody was purporting that the sword that Magalore uses or like the little sword that he finds in the Magalore epilogue, is the same sword from the Western cover of Arcana. Let me show you this image. I think it's a stretch. You have anime boys. I know, aren't I look. Oh, you weren't here for my re-debut, were you? Yeah, look at me. I look amazing now. I have like a full range of motion, and I have other emotions. Were you not here for my 2.0 debut? That makes me so sad. I'm gonna cry. But yeah, I'm all new now. Hi, welcome. Where was I? Oh yeah. I was saving this image. Okay. So somebody on Twitter was purporting that the sword that Magalore uses in the Magalore epilogue at the very end, after you beat the final boss, is based off of the design for the sword on the Western cover of Arcana. I think it's a stretch. I don't think it's close enough to actually be the case, but I don't know, you be the judge. It's kind of vaguely the same shape. It has like two things. It has two things and has a blue crystal, but it's not like exactly the same shape. I feel like it's a stretch, but that's the tweet that led me to wanting to check out this game. That's true for Mother and Starfy games. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. Mother 2 specifically, I guess it probably is because Mother 2 specifically, out of the three games, it's kind of a more unique case because Mother 2, I don't know if it's the case in Mother 1 because I literally know nothing about Mother 1, but Mother 2 takes place in basically America. Like, it feels like it was designed to be reminiscent of America, so I think that's why it felt more, like, it seems like it felt more safe to bring over to the West, aside from Mother 1 and Mother 3. Let me get rid of this image now. Mother 1 was also in America. Okay, that makes sense. It was just a bad game. Everybody I hear talk about Mother 1 tells me it's a bad game. I guess it was just a bad game, so they didn't bring it over. But yeah, I wanted to look at the manuals, so I pre-read these actually. I pre-read the English one because I wanted to make sure I was getting into things. There's nothing too complicated that I really need to go over, but there are some things that I thought were kind of funny. Partly because of the localization thing, and partly because it's interesting looking at old manuals which were written differently than modern day manuals written differently than the way modern day games tutorialize their games. Because in the modern day, you sort of expect that most people that are getting into these types of games, like, there's sort of a separation between core gamers and like, we'll just say mobile phone gamers, but like I don't want to say casual gamers because you can be a core gamer and also a casual gamer nowadays. But like, mobile phone type game design, Roblox type game design, there's like a difference in the way you describe how to play the game to people. Because in the modern day, I think most people getting into these types of games like RPGs and things have a general understanding of how games work, but I was looking through this and I thought it was really funny. So this is just a description of the story. I'm not going to go through it because I think there's an intro. We are playing as Rook, the last card master. He's like a guy. One thing I thought was funny about this was like they basically go through the whole game. They describe every character that you meet, when you meet them, what they're doing when you meet them. I thought that was funny. It's kind of a spoiler, so I'm not going to bother going through it. And then there's the main thing of the game, which are the spirit cards. So we're playing as the last card master, and we use these spirit cards to sort of summon elementals to do magic for us. Oh yeah, this was what I thought was funny. So, like I said, there's a difference in the way they used to describe how to play games during this era. So, oh god, it's just like the way they talk about things like, here's how to start/continue a game. When you first start the game, the title screen will appear as shown. Notice the words new game appear in white, while the word continue is ghosted, parentheses, appears as a gray shadow. In menu selections, if menu selections remain ghosted, when you try to pick them, it means that this selection is not available at this time. See, like they go out of the way to describe every little nuance about how the game works, which I think is really funny compared to the way you do it in modern times, where it's like, well, yeah, you obviously can't click the option, so that's it. You just can't click the option. You don't need to worry about it. But it's like, we have to tell you how computers work. If you know what I mean. Here's another thing I thought was funny. Pushing the A button during gameplay will bring up the main menu. Using the A button to open the menu is psychotic to me. And it's funny because, like, if you actually look at the controller controls, they don't use most of the buttons. They don't use X and Y. They don't use L and R. I'm pretty sure, as far as I know, the start button is only used to start the game, which I think makes sense. That's why the start button was invented in the first place. But, like, using the A button to open the menu is insane. It's so silly. Going through this is just instructions. This is like how to use menus. There's an attribute system, which I thought was really neat because we have like the elemental cards and stuff. All of this, this is like a description of everything and the entire story. Like, they tell you about all the places and what you're going to do. I'm not going to bother. I didn't bother reading it because I thought it would be too much of a spoiler for me. And I didn't want to be like, because they're like, this is the final confrontation. Like, what do you mean you're just showing me a box of the final confrontation? Oh my God. So this was during an era where most of the video game RPG games were based on tabletop games like Dungeons and Dragons, where it's like, so you have role-playing games where you play as a character in a world and you have the dungeon master, they describe everything, and they're basically simulating the entire world for you to go through. And during this era, the original purpose of most RPG games was specifically to try and bring over that style of gameplay into video game form. Obviously, you have to make a lot of sacrifices, especially when you're on like the SNES and you have such little memory. But obviously the games are far different from tabletop role-playing games. But during this era, they were still sort of carrying over elements of it. So like what they decided to do was, they have this entire chart of every single weapon and piece of armor in the game, who can equip it and how much it costs, which is something that you would find in a D&D manual. Like, I could literally open my Dungeon Master's Guide for D&D and I would see this. It's so funny. Like, I guess it's useful to be like, well, I don't know who this is for, so I have to plan ahead. And it's like, okay, I can just check the manual. It doesn't matter that much. You don't need to check the manual. That's how most RPGs work. But it's kind of funny to see because it's such a obvious carryover from something like D&D. This baffled me. Yeah, a lot of RPGs, especially in terms of like naming and setting, they're very based on Western medieval stories specifically. Like obviously we still have things in the modern day like, you know, Fire Emblem, but it feels like a lot of the settings have changed drastically from the way they were before. And during this time, here's a good example of that. During this time, where was this? I think it was in one of the character descriptions. So one of the character descriptions literally says, King Arthur of the Round Table was once heard to remark, if I had but a dozen men the likes of this one, I would rule not only England, but the world. So like, what? Arthurian legend is canon in this universe? King Arthur's here? We're just set in medieval England? But it's like, it's its own universe. It has like this big description, the land of Elemen, the kingdom of, oh God, it's so funny. Galnia, you have the evil Empress Rimsala, but yeah. One last thing that I thought was baffling about this. So this is the spell chart with type effectiveness. So like we saw earlier, this is a game that has elemental attributes with elementals that you can summon. So they have this entire spell chart of all the spells, including all of their type effectiveness versus specific elements. And oh God, it's just like the way they wrote it out is so baffling to me with like these abbreviations like, let me use attribute 8, which is Wef type, and it's effective against Ew. And it feels so baffling just to read. Not only that, I searched this up to make sure this wasn't a localization error or something. Or I guess if it was, it still could be. But like literally in the game, the spells, they have spells called attribute 1, attribute 2, all the way up to attribute 11. And you just have to either remember what they do or you have to go consult this baffling type chart every single time you want to be like, oh, I forget what element this is and what it does. So it's just so weird, especially because, and this is the reason I also wanted the Japanese manual open, is because there are a few differences between the Western and Japanese manuals. First of all, this is something that was really common when it came to localizing manuals and things. If we take a look at these first couple of pages, you may notice a difference in aesthetic. Like this is the type of thing that you would see pretty often, is where the Japanese manual would be designed to be more whimsical with interesting visual elements and cute anime art. Basically, the only anime art in this is the character portraits, and that's it. And then it's just screenshots from the game. But in this, you have like concept art and anime characters, and like there's some really cool design. Like, look at this little chibi guy. Look at your little character. He's playing his card games. He's like Atem. He's like a Yu-Gi-Oh. Uppercase and lowercase W. Yeah, for sure. That's something that annoys me about like Magic the Gathering, is it also has that for blue and black. But like, look at how whimsical and interesting visually this Japanese, they have a map. They have a map in here. There's no like real map in this. There's just some screenshots from the game. And it's crazy. I forget, does Zelda have like the drawing of the map, or is it just the screenshot of the map? Here's where all these characters were cut out from with the cool wavy background. For the most part, the overall layout is similar, but everything is just so much more interesting visually and whimsical in the Japanese version. And one thing in particular that I want, oh, look at how cute that is. Look at the little doodles of the characters. They're so good. But yeah, one thing in particular that I wanted to show off about this. Oh, look at these. Whoops. Oh yeah, actually. Oh wait, no, I think this is similar. Oh no, it isn't. Oh no, it is. They just have things laid out differently. Oh, I guess they kind of... Oh, it's weird that they swapped the art for this. So in this section where they're introducing you to the spirit cards, they use the art from the type effectiveness chart, but when they have their type effectiveness chart down here, they use the art from this section, which I thought was a really weird change. What else? Oh, this is so cute. Look at this guy fighting a guy with cards. Okay, this is the items, and then so this is the way the type effectiveness chart is done in the Japanese version, and this is the way the type effectiveness chart is done in the Western version. And it's like, that's so much easier to read. I don't know. Oh no, wait, is that the type effectiveness chart? I think that's actually the equipment chart. Wait, is this the type effectiveness chart? I'm so confused. Oh yeah, this is the type effectiveness chart. This is actually, I mean, obviously you guys can't read it. I can read a little bit of Japanese. This is so much more readable than this, just because the Japanese version uses kanji and the Western version they have to like save space by abbreviating them to a single letter. It's just so much more readable. But yeah, there is just, yeah, you know, typical old game manual localization things. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to go over in terms of the manual. I'm probably gonna have to keep this manual open so that I can actually consult all the type effectiveness charts during gameplay. That's what I wanted to get through before we jumped into the game. Let's turn this off. I'm going to move this over here. And we are going to start the game. Let me move myself back up. Whoop. Look, it's Hal! It's Hal before they became Hal Laboratory. This is an historic land. A land where, from time immemorial, ancient legends have been passed down from generation to generation. Some, in order to gain fame and fortune, have visited this land to fulfill their dreams. A few realize their ambitions. Most were ruins, please, element. It's a little bit fast. It's a tiny bit fast. All right, here we go. Oh, hey, the continue button is ghosted out. Good thing I read the manual so I could figure that out. Start. Wait. Why is my controller not working? Oh, it turned off. It turned off because I took too long explaining the manual. According to the ancient legends, men of valor established 6 kingdoms on the island of Elemen. Disputes broke out constantly among these 6 kingdoms, written out in letters instead of the number 6. But if you look at the history of the land, you can see that they were treated as minor matters by the people of these kingdoms. But in time, these seemingly minor disputes spilled over and became as a storm over the land. Also, I just realized the music's off, or the sound's off. Eventually, the conflict spread out over the whole island, with each of the 6 kingdoms fighting for control of the island. This continued on for many years. The cities were turned to ruins, and the countryside was laid to waste. Also, parts of this song, I guess it's the sound font, it reminds me of Kirby. Byzance was the capital and the largest city in Lexford. Gallion was one of the court magicians, launched a coup against King Wagnall. King Wagnall was killed in the conflict. Oh, Kirby! This is where Kirby shows up! Kirby's on the screen there! He's like in the crowd! In the conflict, the king's 2 daughters disappeared, their whereabouts still unknown. That's basically it. 10 years have passed since this event. Okay, give me a second. I actually have to fix the audio. I realized I forgot to do these audio settings beforehand. That should be. Oh, I guess that's fine. Okay. Here we go. Chapter 1, the journey begins. I'm excited. I actually don't know anything about this game other than what we've seen so far. Oh, look at this. Look at how cute this menu is. I like the guys on the outside with cards representing them. Old HAL logo looks like Ivy. Yeah, it's really fun. Also, they're not HAL Laboratory yet. They're just HAL. The days passed peacefully for Rooks living in the village of Gallia. His parents had long ago passed on to the next world. But during the time of the rebellion, his parents and a few soldiers led the townspeople out of the village into the woods to await reinforcements. New Avatar makes it more obvious it's a flame-like ghost. Yeah, I think part of the problem with the old one was it wasn't really as well animated, I think. Let me move myself over. I think I might be getting in the way. It wasn't as well. You couldn't see the movement as well. Look at my little tail physics on my little ghostly wisp tail. It's nice. In the meantime, a friend of Rook's father betrayed the survivors. Oh, I clicked off. Leading to the unfortunate demise of Rook's parents. Taking the final magic card. The final magic card left to him by his parents. Rook began training every day to learn the ways of the card masters. The first couple of notes of this song, I was like, greens? We're not even a Kirby game. Is it greens again? Oh yeah, one other thing I wanted to mention. So I pointed out when Kirby showed up in the intro of this game. So one of the cool things about this game that I found out was that this game released exactly 1 month before Kirby's Adventure did in Japan. This game released 1 month before Kirby's Adventure, meaning Kirby's first appearance was technically this game and not even his first game. The first Kirby game wasn't the first time Kirby showed up. I thought that was really funny. But yeah, so this is the game. This is a first-person dungeon crawler. So we're going to be looking around. This was like a lot more RPGs were designed like this, where it's a first-person dungeon crawler, where, you know, you turn around, you go in straight lines. You don't see that much nowadays because if you want to make a sort of 3D game, you just make it 3D with a controllable camera. Let's explore. Welcome. What would you like? An elixir, a conversation. God, I really can't get it out of my head. This sounds like Kirby music, but I know it's just like the SNES sound font. Alchemist, you look fit. Are you in battle training? Anything else? Good convo. If you get some recruits, come back to town and get them outfitted. Anything else? You look fit. Good. They didn't have that much space. They couldn't give you that much dialogue. Ooh, water is 1 GP. Food? Oh, I'm starting to think this game has a problem with not bothering to name things. They have attributes 1 to 11 for various spells, and they have food A and food B. They didn't have the space to design more than 2 foods. Give me a water. All in Rook's party drink the water. That's it. Good. Very good. Thank you. And I can open a menu here, right? Okay. Oh my God, it's a classic menu. Look at this, we can look at things. Nothing here. I love in older games, because it was sort of a carryover from, like text-based adventures, which were another thing that was trying to emulate the world simulation of tabletop RPGs. So you could like look at everything and they would give you a description, and you could like touch and taste things. Like even Mother, you could like check anything. Sometimes it would just say nothing because obviously they couldn't write a description for literally every single thing. Oh yeah, I forgot Hal made part-time UFO. Paul. Oh, we already have an elemental in our party. Sweet. Magic, select a player. Good. Ability. Rook's level 1 attribute man. Attribute man. That's very good. What are the other attributes? Win. Good. The 5 elements. Earth. Wait. There were five in this game, right? Yeah. No, there are only 4. It's just the attribute chart is written so weird. I thought there were 5. The 4 elements, earth, water, fire, air, and man. Very good. Wait, what are my specific things? 10, 10, 10, 10, 150, 100. But I have EXP, and this is just a summonable elemental. Cool, cool, cool. Also, I have lower defense than this thing, which is neat. Oh yeah, this is also a funny menu option. We can just change the color of the menu. Oh, look at this. Isn't this nice? Let's try and give it a... Let's give it a... pinkish color. It's very purple. Something like this. Maybe we go for more blue. Put a little bit of green in there. Oh, here are the good colors. Here are the good colors. Let's go for something like this. Good. Formation. Yeah, sure. Good. Oh wait, I can look at my cards? I have 0 cards. Awesome. Good. It's a good start to a card game. Wait, was this the Alchemists? Okay, get me out of here. I really like the presentation of this game. I love the sorts of attempts at intricate designs on menus in, like, specifically SNES games. I think the SNES has some really good aesthetics in their games. Welcome, what would you like? Weapon. How much money do I have? Redast. Oh, those are the party members. Those are the party members that I don't have yet. Hold up, wait. How much money? Whoops. 499. Awesome. Dagger. I'm not equipped, right? Cash! How will you pay? Cash? Oh, you can trade items? Wait, that's actually really sick. That's actually so sick. You can just trade items for other items. Sleeping bag. HP and MP restored to their original condition. Holy! Return ring. Go back to town. Awesome. I wish I could talk to you. That looks important, so I'm going to go there last. Welcome. What can I do for you? Oh my god, we have to go to an inn to save? Saving in Year of Our Lord. When was this? 1992 or something? One night stay cost 30. We're good. Get me out of here. Oh, that's it. The directions on this are so weird. It's like north, northeast, southeast. Like what? It goes southwest and then west and then all the way back to north. Somebody here. Welcome. What would you like? Buy and healing? Buy? Oh, we can get cards here. Oh. Fog card. You can escape from battle under the cover of fog. All amulets. Summon a spirit. Null card. Destroy an enemy. What the frig? Is that good? I don't know if I should be like saving for these. Buy a win card for 10 GP. These are all 10? Yeah, let's stock up. Oh, I wish I kept my choice. We need a really big deck if we wanna succeed. Also, so we're supposed to be the last of the card masters. Like he was taught by his father growing up, and now his father's dead. And from what the manual said, there are like no more card masters in the world. So why is this lady? I guess maybe the idea is like she's bulk selling as many cards as possible because there's no one left to use them. So it's just like, yeah, their value went down now that nobody's playing the game anymore. You look healthy, huh? What? Who's there? This is so cute. I like that the guys are represented by cards. It's very aesthetic. It's cool aesthetically. Ariel is, I know it's like spelt like it should be Ariel, but in the manual it was like a guy. Ariel? Is that Ariel? I haven't seen you since you were a boy. Yes. What happened? Have you been avoiding me? Didn't our fathers fight together as knights of Lexford? But your father and Galneon. Galneon? I have a different opinion from my father. Whoops, I keep clicking out. Yes, yes, but let's not discuss. Look, we don't discuss politics at the beginning of the adventure. Who's the girl? Whoa! She's Tifa, my apprentice. Oh my god! From Final Fantasy? The pleasure is mine. There is something important I want you to do for me. What? It's not a coincidence that we meet today. Are you aware that dark spirits have arisen in Lexford? Yes! I've been trying to find a reason for this. There is chaos at the Temple Balnia. It would seem that they are being summoned there. Then at whatever cost, we must seal the passageway. The only one who can do that is you, Rooks. You are the only card master remaining. Guy that literally had no cards on him when he walked into town. Will you do it? Yes, I'll try. Thank you, Rooks. We would be forever in your debt. Wish I could join you, but my destiny leads me elsewhere. Please take Tifa with you. Get her off my hands! She's been really annoying this whole trip. Look, all I said was I wanted something to eat. I know the way to the temple. I'll leave it up to you, Rooks. Cardmaster. Tifa joins the group. You heard of Fun Keys? Literally never ever heard of that in my life. Oh my god, we have a friend. What do you have? No magic? Ability. Oh my. Attribute man. Again, there are only 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, and man. Level 1. She's a level 1 man. A level 1 satisfactory. Why does she have one more? She has like one more in every single stat. I guess she has less health. She has more MP. Attack 3, defend 8 versus attack 3, defend 7. Why is she like one better than me at everything? Wait. Equipment. There it is. This game is so, like, weirdly a little bit slow. There we go. It, like, takes a second to move the cursor. Why do I have to hit that twice to confirm? Rook's Dagger. It's, like, weirdly a little bit slow. But yeah, let's... Wait, I think... I was gonna say, let's actually buy the null card, but I think it might cost too much after I bought... Oh no, we're good. Awesome. That seems OP. That seems really strong. Awesome. We have a stacked deck now. Inventory cards. I can't do anything here. Awesome, let's go. Oh! Oh my god, overworld? This, I actually really like the art for this. It looks really good. Oh my god, here we go. Holy Kirby final boss music. And I can just leave, right? Can I not choose where to go? I guess this game is just like, you go to the place you're meant to go to. This isn't an adventure game, it's a dungeon crawler. They just send you to the dungeon and that's where you do your exploration. Okay. Oh god, where was the map? Oh god, okay. So yeah, we actually have to build out the map. I do appreciate that the map is built in. As opposed to, I mean, I guess it was more in the NES days where they expected you to draw a map, and in the Oh god, combat! Ooh! Let's do some jamming. Goblin. I mean, I guess I don't know how much health they have, so let's start by attacking. Oh god! Okay, I mean, yeah. Also, lottery, welcome, welcome. Oh, good. I like that the portraits zoom in and out based on whether or not you're in combat. Let me actually, I want to put Tifa in front because she has slightly higher defense than me. Sylph has the highest defense. And SSD, it runs Linux instead of Windows. Congratulations! I've been thinking of maybe switching over to Linux, but I don't know. I already have everything on my PC set up to the way I want it. I would hate to have to start over again. I think I would only switch to, like, obviously, so I'm on Windows 10. I don't think I even can upgrade to Windows 11. There's like a specific chip you need apparently to be able to upgrade to Windows 11. My PC's just slightly too old. So like, I don't think I even can, but I would never upgrade to Windows 11. Have you seen the stories of like their awful AI-based programming destroying every single part of the operating system? Oh god. Oh god. Okay, well, here we go. 5 damage. How much health do I have? I have 150. Okay, wait. I have to have to consult the manual. But yeah, I've been thinking of switching to Linux, but I just have so much set up here. So these are spells. So wait, I have... Oh wait, so this is my... You don't have magic yet. We're just attack. Okay. We're just punching. Oh, my Sylph? My Sylph's attack is really weak. Oh no, maybe it's just random. I think, is red damage like crit? Yellow damage. Yellow damage. Unless goblins... Are goblins strong against wind? That's yellow damage, but it was a lot of damage. That's red damage. I'm like trying to figure out the nuances of the game. Dodge. I think I have to like look at our stats again. What do I... Oh yeah, I was saying I'm still on Windows 10. All of Rook's power has been increased. Nice. I feel so strong. Oh god. That's so much. You have to go through that whole thing. Wait, I can't call. Wait. Nothing here. Awesome. I can't, you know what I can't wait for? Do you think we're gonna have to look at a wall and inspect it to find a secret or something. I wanted to look at my party ability. 11, 15. Okay, what is my attack 10, attack 3? Okay, their attack is just really bad. Oh my god, wait. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, so Sylph still has the best defense and I have the best offense. Oh, it's because I put the dagger on. I was like, I actually forgot. I was like, why am I doing so much more damage than them when I thought we had the same stats? Because I have the dagger. Okay, we're good. I don't know if like things load on tiles when you're next to them or not. Oh god. Do I really have to crawl over these tiles to make sure I have all the walls on the map? Music is so good. I also love the little animations. You two... Oh. Oh, what? I wasn't paying attention. When did she get that spell? Goodbye. You don't have magic at all. For now, I'm just gonna use basic attacks. I think that's what they expect of you. I don't want to waste all my cards that I spent $1 billion on. You have to like crawl over every tile to get it to appear on your map. That's gonna be annoying in later dungeons. Ow. Oh, whoops. I was about to say, I love the you just ran into a wall sound. Oh god. You know, I forgot how annoying random encounters could be. In Year of Our Lord 2026, where random encounters don't exist anymore. How are we doing on health? We look fine. Take that! So far, I know we don't really have any spells or anything. Oh god. Also, I saw another thing that I saw somebody mention in that Twitter thread where they said that Magalor's sword is the one from the cover, is that the what was it? The computer virus boss from oh god, Superstar. The computer virus boss from Superstar. The specific what was it? The message box that you get when you beat the boss and shows you all of your stat upgrades was based specifically on this game. I don't quite remember what it looked like, but I think that might be true. Oh god. This is what I feared. This is what I was afraid was going to happen. Oh god, Lupus! He's green! Why'd they make that wolf green? It's never Lupus. So you... Oh my god, we have a heal now. What is your base health? Oh, that's so good. Oh my god. Change attribute to win. I don't think I need to do that yet. I don't know what their attributes are. So I don't know how effective it'll be for me to change our attributes. Oh my god, am I so fast I get to go again? My team is so bad. I realized I think I should have bought another dagger for Tifa. I don't know if Tifa actually uses it. Kill it. Everybody mash the button. Ow. Oh, hello. Silver flask. Hello. The treasure box was empty. Item. Restore some MP. Good. I definitely didn't want to know the specific amount that it restored. Can I just use... Oh my god, I can just use heal. Okay, what am I health at? 105 out of 111, 121 out of 131. So we healed like 85 when we used it in battle, right? I'm not gonna worry about that. Awesome. I love when games... Or actually, I should say, I hate when games don't allow you to use your heal spell outside of battle. Like, I played a few games where you get a heal spell on one of your characters, but you can't actually heal outside of battle. So it's like, oh, I have to wait till I'm in the battle to heal, and then I'm taking damage anyway. Let's use some cards. You're green, which means you're probably Earth type, which means fire and wind both kill you. Which means if I use a... Oh, wait. My Sylph is wind type, too. I have 7 fire cards. I think I accidentally bought too many. How many do you want to use? Oh my god, you can choose how many? Holy moly! Maybe I shouldn't have used 2. Okay, so cards are really good. Reminder, this is a card game. Strength, endurance, intelligence. So wait, what do all the stats mean? Strength? Is that all attacks are based on strength? No. Is intelligence MP or is it also magic damage? I don't know what alertness is. Is alertness like chance of random encounters or chance to dodge? Endurance is obviously like defense. Interesting. Actually, wait, doesn't it say in the manual? No, it doesn't. It's funny how much the manual actually tells you, except for the fact that I don't think it does tell you that. It like tells you what stats exist, but it doesn't tell you what stats specifically do. Cards count as magic? I assume so? They might not. They might just be cards. I think cards might be their own thing. It feels like that's like the... Oh, wait. We regen health. Do you see that? Oh, wait. No. Sylph regens health. Oh, good. Oh, good. It kind of annoys me that the chests don't spawn until you're right next to them. Herbs. Which makes me think you do need to check every single tile of the dungeon, which might make... Oh, God! Pilferer? Why are you teaming up with Lupus? So you... Only Rooks is allowed to use cards. I see. And I still didn't... I haven't given you a dagger. I mean, I guess just defend, right? You only do like 1 damage. Oh, wait, those guys are man attribute. But man isn't on the type chart. Wait, what was the... Oh God, I'm gonna have to keep scrolling through this. Water, wind, fire, earth, and then man, I guess man is neutral. Neutral element is man. So these guys are both man type, so it doesn't matter what we do to them. But the Lupus is still earth type, which means we should transform into wind when we can. But alternatively, what if I just use 1 fire card? Does this hit everybody? Okay, oh, it does hit everybody. Magic, change to wind. So does that make us more defensive against Green Wolf? 3 points. Is red damage not very effective? Is that what that means? And yellow damage is either super effective or neutral effective? It might be? Man. This is going to get... So this is what I was afraid of with this game being one of these first-person dungeon crawlers, is that I am worried that we're going to have to check every single tile on the map, because it seems like the chests don't spawn until you're right on top of them. Also, I wonder if these are randomly generated or not. Oh god. Okay, let's go left. What is a man? An elementless little pile of secrets. Dirty monster! You don't belong in this. What does Richter sound like? Oh, good. Yeah, this is what I was afraid of. Good. I'm glad we reached a dead end with nothing there. I am still enjoying this game. Okay, so we're all green. I want to make sure. Okay. So you're wind, so this should be yellow damage, which is good. Under my theory. You are man, so this should be white or red? Yellow. Okay, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Is it that damage from enemies always is a red number and damage from allies always is a yellow number? Maybe I'm overthinking it. But there is like an elemental system. Oh, good. I'm glad we're not allowed. We don't have the technology to allow you to scroll the map. You know what I am glad about? So far, the game's actually been really easy. Something that, it depends on the RPG, but some RPGs, as soon as you like leave a town or something, or enter a dungeon, or go into an area that you have to explore that has a lot of monster encounters, especially something like this where it's a dungeon crawler and the entire map is full of random encounters. Something that annoys me is when, like, I don't mind difficulty in games, but like, in terms of RPGs with random encounters, the thing that annoys me is when the monsters do so much damage that it feels like as soon as you get out of your... Oh, I missed the dialogue. Is that the best you could do? It feels like in some games, as soon as you get out of your first encounter of the game. Nice, Tifa's leveled up. It feels like you have to leave and immediately heal. And I'm glad that so far, I mean, the game has been pretty button mashy. It's kind of just been hit the attack button for the most part, and then also I'm trying out my other abilities. And the monsters aren't so bulky that I'm spending like 5 to 6 turns in combat just to mash through it. So far, it seems to take like maybe 2 or 3 turns, depending on the type of monster and how many there are. It might have been designed that way specifically because this is a dungeon crawler with random encounters. We're expecting you to have to run into 50 enemies before you do anything in the game. How do we regen MP? I just realized. I guess it's only items, so I should be conserving my heal spell. Good. Oh, God. There are so many tiles in between this and the crossroads. Every time I move in this game, I'm just praying and hoping there isn't a random encounter. Ooh. Oh God. How strong is Tifa? She's still only doing 2 damage. What? I took 1 step? I really like the Goblin's attack animation. I like that he disappears and just does the sword swipe. I wonder if there's any rhyme or reason to the specific stats that you gain when you level up. Or if it's just random. Random between a couple of certain values. Okay. Do 3 directions. Let's start by going toward the front of the town. Oh, God. Oh, God. Me when I have to do literally anything. It's so big. It's so big. There's just so much. Ooh, sleeping bag. I'm pretty sure that's good. That costs like 300 gold. Dodge, what? What's our health doing? I think our health is pretty okay. Oh my God, you can't be serious. Okay, you know what? Screw this. Wind! Strike them down! Yeah, take that. Last of the Card Masters. I'm considering whether I want to leave or not. Because I kind of want to get Tifa a dagger, and I also kind of want to see if I can get more cards. Because cards seem really, really strong. But I don't know how much I need to save up for more items. 710 GP right now. Ow. God. It's so huge. There's no way I can explore every little bit of this dungeon, right? Should I? Oh God, wait. Okay, this seems like a boss. Oh, hello. New banger just dropped. So you're a Stone Guardian, which means you're an Earth type, which means we should be either wind or fire. You know what's funny about, like, looking at the elemental chart? So Earth beats water, water beats fire, fire beats wind, wind beats earth. But also, ooh, this is a banger. But also, wind and water both beat each other, and then fire also beats earth. So fire's the strongest element because it beats 2 things and only has 1 weakness. Wind and water both beat 2 things, but they're also weak to each other, so they both have 2 weaknesses. And then earth is only strong against water and then has 2 weaknesses. So we should probably change all of us to wind, right? You don't have any new skills. You're looking a little worse for wear. I'm at 3 MP. Nice. Oh, look at his big punch! That's your only spell. Oh, I love his big punch. Also his cute damage animations. Look at that. I don't have any spells, do I? I have heal 2? You're telling me Rooks has heal 2 and Tifa only has heal 1? I was jealous before, but I think Rooks is just insane. Ouch. I think he took crit. I think I took crit damage. That's why he said ouch. And he took like a lot more damage than 10. Take that! Oh, I think she, okay. It seems like when they have dialogue, it's like based on crit damage. Like crit damage or dodging or something like that. It's funny. I don't really have any spells or abilities. Actually, wait, I'm dumb. Why aren't I using cards? Is there any reason I shouldn't just spam like 5 cards against the boss? Magic. Heal 2. $187? That's insane. Okay, I think I've decided I'm not gonna bother searching every single corner of this map. I don't even know what my goal is. Oh, hello. Okay, wait. Let me check this room and then we're gone. Okay, that should go there. Yeah. Like those, like the basic cards are really, so far the basic cards are really strong for only being worth 10. Like obviously the null card, which is OP. Holy moly! Okay, so you're wind and fire types. Which means we shouldn't switch to wind because the 2 fire types will beat us. We are man and wind type. So we should stay neutral to everything. Which means if we use like 2 water cards. Saurian. If we use 2, you haven't gotten it. If we use 2 water cards, does this kill everything? Because that's what it feels like should happen. Oh, that's so much. I think I'm overusing cards. I might only need to use 1 card for most enemies. Holy moly, cards are insane. And we can just pick any card. This is the best card game I've ever played. I love card games. I love roguelike card games. I would actually love a dungeon crawler card game like this, obviously without 50 billion thousand random encounters. He has lightning? Oh god, okay, wait. Now we're fighting enemies. No, just kill him. Oh god, their spells really hit everybody. What? What do you mean he got to move twice? This guy's insane. Take that! I think the fact that Sylph regens health is insane. Oh, good. Speaking of card games, are you going to play Slay the Spire 2? Absolutely not. I adore Slay the Spire. Slay the Spire is actually one of the best games. Oh, God. This sucks. Do I have to check every one of these dumb paths? Slay the Spire is one of the good. I'm glad I found a loop. Earth and wind? Should probably be wind. Oh, Jesus, Tifa! What if I just use 2 wind cards? It should be neutral to wind, right? There's no effect. You can't use wind spells or wind cards on wind. Slay the Spire is one of the best games of all time. I am not going to play it because it's going... Wait. It's going into early access, right? I didn't get that wrong. I really should have gotten a dagger motif. No effect on Sylph. Why is there no effect on Sylph? Oh my god! Because she's wind attribute, but she changed us to wind attribute. Yeah, I prefer not to buy early access game, even if it's like Slay the Spire, even if it's made by one of the greatest games of all time. I'm probably not gonna get it until it fully releases. So we have 3 fires and 2 men, so we should just spam water here. Let's try 1 because it hits everybody, and there's no effect on Lizard. What do you mean there's no effect on Lizard? Is he also water type? What are you talking about? What happened? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. What are our spells? You have Paralyze. I think they keep getting spells when they level up and I just don't notice. Okay, now this is where we actually play the game. It's no longer just mash the attack button. Now we're actually playing the game. Get me out of here. They're starting to do quite a bit of damage. Okay, we gotta restock on a billion cards because these things are insane. I think I can still just attack for now. I'm like doing no damage to these things. I was saying before that the menus feel a little bit slow. The actual in-combat menuing and stuff is actually feels really fast. But like when I'm in like this menu, no, it's not this menu. One of the menus felt like really, really slow. It might be formation. But actually being in combat, it feels really, really fast. Take that! Yeah, I like the little crit dialogue. But yeah, like I was saying, I would love like a dungeon crawling card game like this, but but with modern game design. You know what I mean? Now that we know how to make games, only 2 damage. Just realized Tifa's really low on life. I think she's fine though, because level 1 enemies seem pretty easy. Like we're fast enough that Rooks gets to go twice in a row. What's the best way to get through this? I hope I remember the I hope I remember the actual direction to the stairs. This way? This is not correct. I somehow accidentally managed to face the wrong way. So right takes us, okay. Hello, sirs. Nice. Tifa's power has been, okay, I want to check to make sure I'm not skipping over them gaining spells. Oh, Tifa's mastered fleet. Okay. I am just mashing through them gaining new spells. Actually, I'm also curious. Retreat to regroup. Okay, that just runs for... The run option is a spell? Running in battle is a spell? The one is MP 16. MP 16, but she doesn't have 16 MP. Okay, good. I don't know why they let you... I guess they just leave it white because you could cast it if you had MP. I feel like they should make the text ghosted if you can't cast it. Okay. I just want to get back to the entrance. I think these big dungeon crawlers, I think the main point of them is conserving resources. Because so far it seems like we don't really have any ways to gain back MP except for random items. Yeah, there was a run card. No, I thought that was... I think the way I parsed it is I thought it was escape all the way back to town. Attack impair, that sounds nice. Are you kidding me? Tifa killed this guy. Whoops. Call. Oh! Oh, interesting. I can call and uncall. Huh. What the hell is this room? Is that the best you can do? Yeah, I like their... Oh, why can't I change targets there? I wonder what party order actually means. Because it seems like he's able to attack all... Like, enemies are able to attack all of us. So why does it matter what order we're in for the formation? Get me out of here. Okay, give me some cards. Give me a full deck of 40 cards. Give me a Dark Magician. Give me a Pot of Greed. Green greens? An elixir. Wait. 5 points? You get 5 HP from an elixir? Okay, how much from food B? 10 points and 5 mana? Oh my god, that's so bad. Thank you for your conversation. Give me 900 GP. So these can be equipped to anybody. These can only be equipped to Rook and somebody else that we don't have. Rook and D. So we should get 2 short swords. Wait, can I trade? Dagger. Trade dagger. Oh my god, I can trade dagger for short sword? That's such a bad trade for you. Return ring. Okay, return ring's the one that sends you all the way back to town, which I think is good to have one of. This guy made such a bad trade. Does he know how much his dagger cost? Give me a room. So does this restore us all the way up to full? Whoops, I meant to save there. Wait. Are we 171, 181. Okay. Sleeping dog. It's so funny. So like I said, a lot of these old school RPGs were intended to match the type of world simulation that you would do in tabletop role-playing games. So it's like, yeah, we have an inn that you can go to, and also we have like a pub that you can go to, and you can go in there, you can buy food, you can buy drinks, except the food and drinks are all really bad. Like, they only cost a little bit of money, but they all don't heal that much, but it's there for immersion. You can just buy water for 1 gold and it does like nothing. So you just have, that's the type of thing that you don't see as often in modern games, unless it's for a bit. Unless it's for like a really obvious joke, you don't see that kind of thing that often in modern games. Because most of the time it's like, well, we're not adding... You see, this menu is really slow. This is the menu that I... Oh God. Why do I have to like select twice to... Oh God. There. Okay, now we're suited up. Now we're insane. So our inventory, we have a couple cards. Silver flask for MP, herbs for HP, sleeping bag for HP and MP to their original condition. Okay, so those are like really powerful. Awesome. Get me in here. Alright, we're buying cards. We're just buying cards. Like, is there any reason not to stack your inventory with like 1 billion cards? Whoops. I think I keep on accidentally buying win cards. Like, I don't even need the really powerful card. I guess this is still the first dungeon, but still. Also, wait, this is also redundant. Wait, heal. There are no spirit. Are there no spirits that need treatment? Interesting. So she's a healer only for spirits. I was wondering, like, why there's a pub for you to buy food which heals you, and also you heal to max when you go to the end, so why does she have a healing option? But she heals... Can't carry any more of those cards. Can't carry any more of those cards. There's a limit to each card that you can carry? Am I running out of space in my deck? Can't carry more of those cards. Awesome. There goes all my money. So, what do my cards look like? So you can have 9 of each. Okay. 1 null card. Oh, no, wait. They're in stacks. I just realized they go up to stacks of 9. Oh, that's so strange. Why can I only have 1 stack? Oh, it's because... Okay, I see. So your whole deck of cards is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stacks large. You can't have more than 8 stacks of cards, and each stack of card can go up to 9 cards. So we have $54. We have a total of 60. Wait, is that 63? 9, 18, 36. Yeah, okay, cool. We only have 63 cards. Or we only have 63 cards right now. Now we can only have 63 cards. Okay. Let's get out of here, I guess. Oh, wait. I do think I did forget to save. I haven't seen the need to save in another slot yet. Get me out of here. Okay. Here we go. Now we beat the first dungeon. I'm wondering if this is 3 layers just because of the sprite on the map. Okay, please tell me you remember. Thank God. What's the fastest way to get up there? I think we just go, we start by going, oh my God. Holy moly, she's insane. Holy, now that we have real weapons. Holy. Now this is gonna be a breeze. Now we're back to mashing the A button on the attack button. But our Sylph still only does like 5 or 6 damage. Excellent. Oh my God, are you kidding me? How many steps has it been? I've taken like 3 steps and had an encounter every time. Show me my map. Going up? Okay, we have to go... Wait, can we just go straight here? Doesn't this also make it to the stairs? This is gonna be more dungeon space, but also... I know I said I wasn't really going to explore the whole dungeon. God damn it. This is why I didn't want to explore the whole dungeon. Because you get to a dead end and there's nothing there. I know I said I wasn't going to explore the whole dungeon, but since I happen to be here, it feels like there's this big open space where they could put a lot of things. And we did get a sleeping bag from a chest, so I think it's worth checking in. Yeah, there's just this big open space where they can put things. Good. Oh, good. There's just this big room where there isn't actually anything. Also, I think I might be over... Oh, hello! What is the best card to use here? Fire? I have fewer fire cards than any of the other ones. So I should probably use wind. 1 wind card. No effect on Slime Seed. Okay, I think that just means it missed. I thought the no effect meant I like ran into a wrong element, but I think it just means it missed, basically. Oh God. What? What? Monsters can sneak up behind you? Did you see what just happened? I tried to move forward and then my character spun around and they said yikes. And they get to attack first, of course. That can happen? They can just spawn behind you and get the jump on you? That's crazy. Oh my God. Why is there a Saurian on level 1? Get out of here. me to level 2. How many dungeons are actually in this game? I might look at the manual again. Because it does just tell 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like there are like 4 dungeons. If the dungeons are this big, that's fine. I think I'm okay with dungeons of this size if there are only 4 dungeons. Let's go all the way around again. Left here. All the way up. All the way up, all the way up. Okay. That's fine. I'm wondering if I should buy... What was it? Talisman or something? Buy something that lets me summon another elemental. Left. Oh my god. Wait, I should be checking our magic. Attack, impair. Okay. I'm not gonna bother with that piece. Paralyze and flee. Oh wait, I could just flee. Oh, I forgot that costs mana. Why is Runaway a spell in this game? It costs mana to leave? I guess that makes sense. I guess technically it makes sense that there should be a cost for you trying to skip a battle. I'm not gonna like it. I'm gonna go left here because I'm pretty sure this leads the same way. And if there's like a bonus chest somewhere around here, I want to pick it up on the way. This is the same way, right? Okay. Remind me never to ever cast run ever again. Unless it's like an absolute emergency, I cannot cast run. I forgot how dumb this floor looked. Jesus. I mean, I guess they're just slimes, but still. Touched. With me? It's earth, right? So wind? Nice. Nice. They're not gonna make me oh god. Do you see all these hallways? Are they really gonna make me go down every single one? What? Gels? They have gels in this game too? Give me a water card. No effect. Yeah, I guess they just miss sometimes. Good job. You managed to be the one surviving gel. Oh, here's something neat. Okay, don't tell me. Jesus. Good against wind and good against... So I should use fire. I should attack you and then use fire against both of these. Spell of light. Ouch. It's extremely rude. Give me a fire card. Blast them! Holy. I cast the magic card, Hinotama! They should be weak enough we can just pound them. Let's go, Rook. Light. Oh my god, I finally get lightning. Except, oh god, mana is such a finite resource in this game. Oh, this was the correct path. So they really do want you to check every one of these, like, little paths. Also, these are called Gurgons, or Gurgins, I just realized. Wait, what are these? These are, what is it? Chimeras. Why are they called Gurgins? Do you think that was like a mistranslation from Japanese or something? Ooh, hello, this is a weird one. Oh, God. I didn't need to turn there. Whoops. Shoot, I meant to use a card here. That the best you can do? My Rook is so strong. He's so good at dodging. Give me a water. I cast water spell? Pop him. Yeah, it feels so good now that I have a real weapon. So this looks like progress. Alternatively, just looks like we're going through the same area over and over again. What did you use? What did you say? Nice. Okay. How? God. Was this the wrong way? Was this whole room just the wrong way? I hate that running costs mana because it makes me not want to run ever. Let's use 2 water cards. Aesthetic for this game. Etrian Odyssey and Persona Q. Oh yeah, those are also... Or Persona 1. Yeah, those are also like... I saw... Have you seen that one video of the guy playing Persona 1? And it was just him bumping into walls? Those are also like... Because they're older RPGs based on dungeon crawling mechanics. Oh god, here's the annoying spells. Attribute 1. Because in this game, you can also bump into walls. It just doesn't have an animation for it, but it has a funny sound effect. Yeah, older... Oh, God. I see where they want me to go. Or, they want you to explore every corner of this map, but I think I have a prediction for where they want me to go. There's older RPGs that wanted the sort of, like I said, the tabletop dungeon delving experience. They all have very similar dungeon crawling mechanics to this. where it's all tile based and you have a bunch of rooms and a bunch of, because that's also like Doom as a 3D game. Doom was also like, it's not a dungeon crawler like Doom and Wolfenstein. They're not dungeon crawlers per se, obviously they're first person shooters, but like they still had the same type of level design sensibilities as these types of games, because they were trying to emulate traversal in a 3D space during a time where they didn't have a full range of three-dimensional motion like you do have with modern games. That's why this type of thing specifically. Oh my. Wait, retreat? Wait, I have a retreat option? Wait, that's not the spell. I'm dumb. Have I just never read this menu ever? Does the spell? No. Oh, it's because. Wait, what? No, I have been reading the menu correctly. Wait, who can flee? Why can I? Because certain characters have different menu abilities. Like how rooks can only rooks can use cards and call. Only T-Fan rooks can retreat. There was no escape. Good. Because only man attribute characters know how to run. Okay, this is actually a tough fight. I think I need to. What was attribute 1? They literally just have spells called attribute. Attribute 1 is a wind and water spell. Effective. Wait, it hits a single enemy, and it's effective against earth and is it water or wind? Water. Capital W is water. So I don't care about attribute 1 because it only hits one enemy. Okay, let's actually start off by healing. Let's heal rooks with heal 1, and then rooks can heal 2 on T3. Oh. Oh wait, you have lightning 1. I forgot about that. I think I should be spamming spells with Sylph as much as possible, because Sylph regens health and mana over time. What is the best thing to do here? Fire? No effect on Lupus A? Are you kidding? Thank you, Tifa. Okay, I should stop attacking with Sylph because Sylph doesn't do any attack damage. Does Sylph like never gain attack? You need to heal 2 on. Why can't I select? Oh, it's so weird. I don't understand why I have to press A twice in order to select the spell, and then I can move over to another character. What was I gonna do? Ability. So it seems like Sylph doesn't really gain attack damage that much, which means I should only ever cast spells with Sylph. Was this whole section nothing? Did I just run through a bunch of nothing? Ooh, hello. Wait. I keep on having to look at the manual. Fire is good against wind, so we don't want to change to wind. Just want lightning. Even though it doesn't do much, it still hits every enemy. I don't want to use magic. Can you try to retreat? I knew it. Oh, she goes again? Can you retreat? Nope. Water card, please. No effect on Gerd. Oh! These guys are insane. Hey, you need to use water card. We need you to start hitting cards. Pop him. I don't know why I did that. I should know not to... I should know I need to be casting spells with Sylph instead of attacking. You dodged? Are you kidding? Good. Give me... Silver Flask on... Tifa. That wasn't that much. Is this the right way to go? Holy ogres! They recolored the goblins into ogres? The attribute 1, I think, is just not good. Oops. Oh, that's fine. Luckily, the green slimes are still level 1 enemies. Are you kidding? Good. Oh, that was super effective. This should kill like 2 or 3 guys, right? No effect on Saurian. No effect on Gurjin. You missed! Ouch. Just hit them. There's no reason not to just hit them. Oh my god, my guys are so fast now. I'm so tired of these. I'm so tired of these random encounters. Please. Are you kidding? Are you jorking me? What do you mean? I'm glad I can walk backwards too. I hate so much these, like, okay, I'm gonna call these are these sort of rooms where they have these big lines where they just want you to check 4 hallways. I'm gonna call them pick-a-pipe rooms. The reason I call them that is because in Mario Maker, god damn it. Whoops. In Mario Maker, a very popular bad designer thing to do is, instead of making like a platforming challenge or a puzzle of some sort, really bad Mario Maker level designers will just make a room that's like 4 pipes, and 3 of the pipes lead you to death, and 1 of the pipes is the correct pipe. Those are called pick-a-pipe rooms. Oh my god! Those are pick-a-pipe rooms where you just pick a pipe and there's no skill to it. There's no challenge, there's no skill. There's no point to it. It doesn't mean anything. It's just a room where you pick a pipe, and if you pick the wrong one, you die. This is kind of like that. They just put these sections where they're like, pick one of these 4 hallways. 3 of them are a dead end, and 1 of them is the correct one. Luckily, it doesn't kill you. The problem is this is a random encounter game. I keep wanting to run away, but like, the basic attacks on my man element characters are so strong that because there's a random chance to fail running away, it is technically more optimal to just attack with them. Except the reason I want to run away is because I don't want to get into a fight. But like, once I attack with both of my human characters, I'm forced to stay in the fight until the turn order rotates back to them. Oh, good! Ambush. Yeah, like I was saying, because this game is random encounters, that makes the pick-a-pipe rooms even worse because you're forced to go down every single one of them and then walk all the way back, and then you hit like 20 encounters trying to find the right pipe. And it's not like a meaningful punishment. It's just a punishment because you randomly picked the wrong one. It's not like, well, your deduction skills weren't up to snuff, or you didn't prepare to hit 20 random encounters while you picked the wrong direction. Please tell me I can run. It's just like a sucks to be you, kill yourself room. Good. Okay. We found the correct pipe. Where are you gonna put us next? Where are we on this map? Oh my god, this horrible, awful zigzag. Oh, wait! Iron Guardian, we found the boss of this level. Magic, paralyze. No effect? You know what I hate? You know what I abhor in RPGs? I hate in an RPG where they give you status moves and you never use the status moves on basic enemies because they're so weak that it's more effective just to kill them over the course of 2 turns. But they don't affect bosses. What is the point of that? Awful, I hate it. Change attribute to 1. Why are you giving me a paralyze move if I'm not allowed to use the paralyze move? Attack and pair. Good, that worked at least. Status moves are allowed. Fewer fire cards. I should just use wind. Good. Oh, you know what? This is a... What was it? This is a water and wind. And it's good against... It's good against a single earth and wind enemy. So this is the one case where it's good to use attribute 1. Because there's only one... Oh, good. Yeah, I forgot. You get like 2 spells before you have to reload. Just hit them, I guess. I don't know how much health he has left. Let's just use 3 cards. Ooh. This is the actual difficult boss. I think that after this fight, we're probably going to use a sleeping bag. I think we're probably close enough, right? Yeah. I didn't think I need more cards. I think once we get to the next floor, we'll probably use the sleeping bag. This has got to be it, right? This has got to be it. Ouch, something stung me? Huh? That's strange. There's nothing here that could sting you. I must have imagined it. Huh? Wait, no, that sounds bad. What just happened? Axe? Axes? Axe with an S.
Who's that? Oh, it's you. Are you with Galnean? Galnean?
No, we... Silence. Huh? We're fighting? I thought these were good guys. They were on the characters page. Wait, she's attacking on her own? What? Wait, what? Tifa? Wait, what? That's insane. Plot twist? Wait, did Tifa sting me? Is that what happened before? Did she poison me and am I about to die? Was this a plot twist? Did she betray us? She immediately got into battle and killed. She left the... I humbly accept this sword. Wait a minute. Is it true these people can control evil spirits? What is it about this sword? I came here to win this sword. What?
First, let me explain.
Why are you here? Ariel, how long have you been there? What do you mean? What do mean? I don't know if you saw that. It said, what do mean?
I know how to control Rimsala, the evil empress.
This Rimsala.
In this world, there are evil spirits that we battle with constantly. Unless someone comes forth to defeat them, the conflict will never end. We want to create a peaceful land where people of all countries can live together in peace.
You just killed those two guys.
In order to do that, we're going to need all the strength we can muster. We'll have to sway our people toward that end. So we're going to need this sword to control Rimsala.
Is that why you're helping Galnean?
Oh, you knew about that.
These guys are... Galnean is the evil emperor or something. Yeah, he killed King Wagnall.
Oh, you knew about that. How about it, Rooks? Can we count on your help?
No! What if I say yes? If this were a modern game, I would say yes because I want to see what they say, but I'm worried that it just ends the game and I have to start all over. Should have known she was evil when all her stats were one higher. So true. I want to say yes because if this was a modern game, I would want to see the dialogue. Because this is an SNES game, I'm afraid it's just gonna kill me and end the game. Or something like that. I feel like they want you to pick no here. You've made a mistake!
Oh, that's too bad. You would let down a childhood friend? It's because you're a card master.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Rook's attacks. God damn it. What? I can't move. That sting. I stung you when we entered this room. It's starting to take effect.
Save your strength.
No, my wind spirit. Oh my god. This was an insane plot twist. What? They're just killing me.
Give up, Rooks. It's dangerous.
Sorcerer casts spell to summon the fire spirit. Oh, that's a lot of damage. You did not have that much health. You definitely should not be able to flee. You're dead.
An obstacle is entered here. We'll meet again if you live.
Oh, no. This was a crazy plot twist. Like, Reynold the Chapter 2. The beginning of this game was pretty slow. Like, it felt pretty typical. I didn't think this game was doing that much interesting other than the card system, which I think is fun. I do like using cards instead of attacking. Oh my God, that was... I wasn't expecting that. That was sick. Oh no, my Sylph is dead. You've awakened. Where am I? Who are you? Me? I'm Salah. Oh wait. Okay, there's a character named Salah in this, but I have a theory that it's a mistranslation from Japanese and it's supposed to be Sarah. That's my theory, because this is a woman. Salah? Should I say Sarah or Salah? Let's just say Salah. Salah? Salah? I've heard that name somewhere before.
She's Princess Salah, the daughter of the slain King Wagnall.
You were...
You look like you recovered nicely.
What's going on? If it's all right with you, could I get a detailed account of what's happened? Bizarre way to word that. Me waking up from a coma. If it's all right with you, could I get a detailed account of what's happened?
Sure. It happened 10 years ago, when Ghalnean started the rebellion. The late king entrusted me with the care of his daughter Salah. Since that day, I've sworn to overthrow the government of Ghalnean and restore the king to his rightful throne. Ghalnean is sold out to the evil side. He defeated the king and tried to raise the evil empress using ancient secret methods.
using homeschooling and helicopter parenting.
That's why he captured the crystal sword. We must prevent the reforming of the evil empress at all costs.
You guarded the crystal sword, didn't you?
Yes. At any rate, you know how to use the cards, don't you?
It's a gift passed down from my father.
In this country, the only one who could use the cards was Zahan. He's deceased now. Are you Zahan's son?
Did you know my father?
Your father and I were in the same fighting unit.
So you were one of the Knights of Lexford?
That's right. Your father and I, and Ariel's father. What should we do to thwart Ghalnean's plan? There isn't much time.
Maybe if we asked Reynold.
Reynold? Ask Reynold?
I'll go. Wait, I'll go with you. It will be risky. I can fight. I'm studying spells and magic. Those are two different things. Axe, please permit it. Please permit it. Please check this box to permit it.
I have no choice. Rooks, I commit the princess to you.
Okay, leave it to me.
I'm counting on you.
Salah joins the group. Huh. We finally passed the tutorial. Are we in the same town? No, this is a different town. Okay, I'm gonna save, and I think that is probably where we'll be leaving it off for today. This game, like, I wasn't sure if I was going to jive with this game just because it's a dungeon crawler. And, you know, like, I was worried about the way that was gonna go, and obviously we ran into things like 1 billion random encounters. But I actually, like, the plot twist was sick. I'm really enjoying this so far. I'm excited to see where the story actually goes. But yeah, thank you so much for watching my first, like, real stream back, especially now that we got all the sound working. So yeah, that's gonna be everything for today. We're going to return to this on Thursday, and we're pretty much sticking with this until we beat the game. From what I've seen, it's actually pretty short. It's only like 10 hours. So yeah, that's going to be everything for today. Salah looks like Tifa wearing a different hat. According to the manual, they're different characters. Oh wait, actually, there is a spoiler reason for why they do look similar. But yeah, Thanks so much for watching. I will see you all next time. Good night. I have to get used to my Stream Deck buttons.